Hey there folks, Sale Media Guy here, and welcome to yet another video. This is going to be an update, and not a very good update to be honest. I'm actually quite pissed about my computer and the way things have been going. So, first of all, I did make a few upgrades. I got a new HP Omen monitor. It is a 1440p 165 hertz monitor. Still got my good old HP 27WM, and then here I have a Core i7 6700, so I have upgraded that. And then my Corsair water cooler failed, so can't use that anymore, and so I ended up going back to these crappy stock Intel cooler for a little bit, and it was just awful, and the temperatures were high. And this is actually from my Core i5 6600. So yeah, after that was done, I ordered off of Newegg this MSI Frozer cooler tower, and keeps everything nice and frosty. Then some issues started arising. My computer it has become quite unstable, does not want to really do anything. It lags, especially when I launch Origin, and lately it's still been doing it, and it crashed my computer completely several times. At first I thought I nailed it down to my sound blaster that's built into the motherboard. That was part of the problem, and then now Origin is starting to do it. So I don't dare open it anymore. I'm leaving it alone because I'm going to check to see the system stability, which the system stability was good. I ran it all night last night without Origin running, uninstalled Sound Blaster. The computer was still responsive in the morning. So as soon as I got Origin back going again, it happened again. So I have narrowed it down to Origin, that it's possibly causing the crashes. And maybe I thought I had a bad install or something. I uninstalled and reinstalled Origin, and now Battlefield 1 didn't want to launch. And it was just acting strange and kept doing it, and then again locked up my system as I was in chat with the EA technical support. So that was my final straw. So I grabbed my handy dandy USB stick, threw Windows 10 on it. Actually, that was not it. So I didn't actually just grab that and put Windows 10 on it. I already had Windows 10. But before I actually got to that point, I thought maybe I had something that was going bad inside of my SSD. Maybe Windows corrupted or something like that. So what I did is I basically copied this Windows image, basically copied this disk onto an NVMe.SSD, M.2.SSD. So I thought maybe that'll do it. Maybe that'll fix some problems. Maybe it was a hard drive. Nope. Everything was still the same as it was before. So that didn't solve anything. Final straw. Now I grabbed Windows 10 and installed it on here. It's all freshly installed Windows. Nothing touched. All I did was add Google Chrome, my GeForce drivers. That is it. And then Origin. And then of course everything went to shit again. So I thought maybe it was my 1070. So just to again to test the stability, I went ahead and yanked out my GTX 1070 as an EVGA card to see if it changed anything. Waited about another hour, and I threw in my Founders Edition GTX 1070. Ran the computer again, and obviously it crashed again. So my next thing to check to see if it was actually the RAM, which the RAM is seated correctly. There is nothing corrupted inside the RAM, so I went ahead and ruled that out. Then I got to thinking, well, gee, I've already replaced this motherboard once. Is there a possibility that something bad happened to it as well? So I'm beginning to suspect that it is actually my motherboard. It's probably dying again. I've already had this motherboard replaced. It is the Gigabyte GA-z170-gaming 7. So I think I'm going to give up on this motherboard. This motherboard has caused me nothing but problems. The sound blaster that's built into it always corrupts or does weird things. I mean, it's an absolutely gorgeous motherboard, but it's definitely not worth having all the troubles. So now I'm going to have to go onto Newegg or eBay or something and buy another 1151 motherboard. Which is a shame because I literally just sold my other system that had my LGA 1151 motherboard on it. It had my Pentium G4620 on it as well. So, thankfully, this SSD and my EVGA 1070 is working just fine. So, I mean, right now I'm just leaving in the Founders Edition because why not? It's there. And I'm going to try to figure something out. For the meantime, I do have my buddy's computer, which had the other 1070 in there. I think I'm just going to hop on this one for a little while until that little bastard over there gets fixed. I'm just really upset because that motherboard I paid almost $200 for. And so far, Gigabyte is letting me down. I think I've read in the forums there's a lot of issues that are with these motherboards. Ultra durability, my ass. I mean, seriously, if you're gonna charge that much for a freaking motherboard, at least make it durable. So I thought I'd just tell you guys that I'm just ranting, and you know, it's not really much of a channel update, but technically yes it is. I do have an episode LSPDFR 42, which is on one of these 1 terabyte hard drives here, which I'm probably gonna have to throw into that computer over there, or that one, or I just might throw it in that one. I don't know yet, because I have to upload something, and every time I try to upload something, it crashes. Download a game through Origin, it crashes. I haven't tried downloading a game through Steam yet. So I'm kind of getting really pissed because I have Fallout 76 and the beta coming up here later this month, and I want to play that and record it and show you guys my experiences, but I can't do that if my system is unstable. This is just a bunch of horse crap. So it's definitely not the hard drives, it's not the graphics card, it's definitely not the RAM. Don't know what else could be causing it other than the freaking motherboard being unstable. It's a fresh freaking copy of Windows installed. It shouldn't have crashed like that immediately as soon as I get something installed on there. So I suspect it's going to be the motherboard. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Go ahead and watch the other videos. If you liked what you've seen on the other videos, go ahead and subscribe. Tap down that bell icon so that way you know when I upload something. Yeah, this is one giant pain in the ass. Alright, guys. Talk to you later.